Breaking news, the United States military has seized a Venezuela-linked oil tanker in the North Atlantic, following a long international pursuit. Reuters +1. The vessel, now called the Marinera, was formerly known as Bella 1. It had been sanctioned by the United States for allegedly transporting oil connected to sanctioned networks and tied to Venezuela and other flagged entities. AP News. U.S. authorities began tracking the tanker after it evaded a U.S. blockade on sanctioned oil shipments. In December, the Coast Guard attempted to board the ship in Caribbean waters, but the crew refused. Instead, the vessel fled and headed north across the Atlantic, prompting a weeks-long pursuit by the U.S. Coast Guard and military forces. Anadolu Ajansi. During the chase, the tanker dramatically rebranded itself. It changed its name to the Marinera, painted a Russian flag on its hull, and re-registered under Russia's maritime registry. This move was seen by analysts as an effort to shield the ship from U.S. interdiction by claiming protection under a national flag. The Sunday Guardian. Reports indicate that Russian naval assets, including a submarine, shadowed or escorted the tanker during parts of its Atlantic transit, raising the risk of a broader geopolitical standoff between Washington and Moscow. Army recognition. Despite Russian objections and diplomatic protests, U.S. forces executed the seizure in international waters. The operation involved boarding by the U.S. Coast Guard, which ultimately took control of the vessel without any reported combat. AP News. This dramatic maritime action comes amid heightened U.S. pressure on Venezuela's oil trade and enforcement of sanctions tied to both Venezuela and associated networks. It follows other recent U.S. interceptions of sanctioned tankers and reflects an ongoing strategy to limit revenue streams for sanctioned regimes. Reuters +1. The seizure of the Marinera is notable not only for its scale and international implications but also because it marks one of the rare instances in recent memory of U.S. forces boarding and taking a vessel flying the Russian flag. Observers say this could have lasting effects on U.S. Russia relations and future maritime enforcement operations. Reuters. We will continue to update this story as more details emerge.